Well, here's the tea, sis. I got my first tattoo when I was 18. I was still in high school. I hid it from my dad for like 3 months, and then I got so tired of hiding it from him that I would wear tank tops on purpose, and like I'd go to work in construction with him, and I'd be like holding up a pylon or something like that, and like walking by him like hoping he would see it, and he never noticed until one day I was finally like, "Dad, I have a tattoo. Will you notice it?" And it's a bear. It's a huge first tattoo. Like it was a very simple like, what the fuck did you do to yourself? I was like, I got a tattoo, what do you think? And like it was over from there. That was it. He didn't care. I was talking to my friend about what I wanted my first tattoo to be, and I was like saying all these things. I was like, I want it to be weird. I want it to embody like things about me that I really like. I ended up drawing the final version, but we each like drew like an idea of like what it was gonna be, and it ended up being this huge bear because I'm from California, and that's like the California animal is a bear, right? It has a 4-leaf clover on it because I'm Irish. It has a fish with legs on it biting the bear because I believe in like evolution. He's holding an anchor, and I never really could establish a meaning for it, but I tried to. Something about being strong. I don't know why. He has a CD as an eye patch. It's a cracked CD because I liked music, and he has a big gold chain that says, "The kids want techno." It's like the most ridiculous first tattoo I could have possibly gotten, and it took like 8 hours to do. I had to do multiple sessions, and it hurt really bad on my ribs. So Vine, R.I.P., gone too soon, 2016. It had just died. Was I afraid that I lost my career, or that I was not gonna have a career after Vine died? At that point, I think I had already started making some YouTube videos, and I was not making very much money, but I saw potential in it. Before Vine died and I saw that it was dwindling out, I was like, what am I gonna do? So there was a moment of like, wow, I might have to move back home and be a bartender again, because if Vine dies and that's how I make my money, then what am I gonna do? My favorite tattoo has always been, since I got it, the really drunk, messed up smiley face on my stomach. And it was my favorite tattoo, but I moved it from this little tiny smile and turned it into a Cheshire cat. And I really like the abstractness of Alice in Wonderland and the Cheshire cat, so. He actually tried to get me to not get the tattoo. Like, he tried his hardest. He was like, Scott, I don't want to tattoo this. You're gonna really regret it in the morning. And I got like angry. I was like, I want this tattoo. Come on, dude, just do it. Like, tattoo me. And he did it. It hurt really bad. Apparently I cried during it. And that became my favorite tattoo because it's like a conversation starter. It's like a funny thing. Like, you'd walk by someone with like a tattoo on your belly button, they'd be like, they'd always ask like, what does that tattoo mean? Like you're doing right now. The Vlog Squad has experienced problems creating content since we started all vlogging. So, I mean, David devotes all of his time to it. I devote some of my time to it. The other boys devote, we all devote so much time to thinking about what to film, and it's so hard to like come up with a new idea, you know? Like, everyone's getting surprised with cars or getting a new tattoo for our vlog. Like we used to do the tattoo thing every once in a while as a vlog bit because we just needed something to film, and we know that people love tattoos. I mean, look at me, I love tattoos. This is actually one of my first tattoos as well. My second tattoo, actually. This says apatheism, and I kind of assign my own meaning to it. It's, I don't care to choose a religion for myself, but I respect other people's religions, and that's why I have all of these different deities. Aztec war god, Shiva, Buddha, Anubis, and Zeus. I didn't get Jesus because I thought it was like a little too mainstream. This gets the message across. And then I noticed, actually, months later, that this guy has 2 left hands. And my friend actually pointed that out to me, Heath. He said, this guy has 2 left hands. There's a bunch of other things wrong with this tattoo as well that I never noticed because it's very hard to look at. So what would I like people to know about Scotty Sire as a singular entity, like as opposed to being just a member of the Vlog Squad, one of David's peons? You know, before the vlogs, I was a Viner. I had more followers than David, just remember that. I want to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. I would just like people to know that I put a lot of heart and soul and passion into my music, and I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, you know, at the same time as an entertainer, and I'm a human being, and there isn't too much of me all the time. So stop saying that. I have such a hard time remembering how Too Much Scotty came about, but I think it had something to do with me being really boring on camera. So cut this out. It was a joke where, like, I would say a joke that wasn't funny, or like a dad joke, and the joke would be like, oh my god, that was too much. Like, either I took it too far, so it was like Too Much Scotty, or the joke just wasn't good, so it was like cut out of the video. And then I would always complain. Like, this kind of my role is like this sad complaining guy, so I'm like, you never put me in the vlogs. And people started commenting, Too Much Scotty. Romeo Lacoste did my sleeve. Originally, I had a bunch of drunk tattoos up here that I didn't mention earlier, but this said, ooh, the homies. This was a Hello Kitty, but it said JK in it instead of HK. Stupid. This was a stick figure flexing. You can still see his head right there. And my sleeve was then done by Romeo. I went to him for cover up, and he did. This Godzilla, I think, wasn't done by Romeo. The rest was done by Romeo. So then this ended up being a image of creation and destruction. It's very abstract, but I used to watch King Kong with my dad growing up. He's destroying buildings up here, Godzilla's destroying buildings over here. And then down here is everything being created. So there's a fetus kind of growing into a tree, molecules, building blocks of life, atoms, you know, there's pyramids and buildings being created by things. Some people have the idea that aliens came and helped build the pyramids. Some people think the Illuminati was a part of building everything. So this is just a bunch of things being created, and up here is a bunch of things being destroyed. Well, you see, I always thought I had a beautiful voice. I have a friend, his name's Fitz, and he produced my first song, Sad Song, and he used to do these, well, he still does, he does these like beat blitz things where he turns a song out in an hour. Like, he makes a song with someone in an hour. And I think I went to go do some work with him and help him out with a video, and he's like, whoa, you can actually like rap, and you're good at this. And then we ended up making a song. I mean, the song is my most viewed YouTube video. Like, people like that song, even though it's goofy and it's fun. It's just a fun song. And then I started to take it more seriously because it's a lot of fun to do, and I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck only making vlogs if I can create something that I'm actually passionate about. And I'm really passionate about making music. I'm releasing an album in September, and I've been putting in a lot of work into the songs. I go almost every night into a studio to try to create something that I care about. My most recent tattoo I got in Thailand. It's this ant, and the words right here, I think it said Pom Raccoon, or I'm not saying that right, but it means I love you in Thai. We had a really cool server when I was in Thailand who served us breakfast and most of our meals for like a week. I don't know, she was a really sweet lady, and I wanted something to remind us me that I was in Thailand, and her name was Mud, which means ant in Thai. So I got an ant because there's also a lot of bugs in Thailand. It has a lot of like double meanings. Like, people think like I got this tattoo of this waitress in Thailand. I have a girlfriend. I wasn't like in love with the waitress or anything. This line, I didn't explain this earlier. I was hoping that I could go different places, and then each place I could get something like a symbol and then a word that represents that place. I think all my tattoos are kind of very, they're either a drunk tattoo, a well thought out tattoo that I've gotten from Romeo Lacoste, or I guess the craziest, the most weird reason I have a tattoo is one time someone said, how many retweets for you to get my name tattooed on you? And I said 20,000, and then that person got 20,000 retweets, so I have Ellie tattooed on my butt. What's up next for me is I am releasing an album in September. It was supposed to be end of August, but you know, most people, they like to spend time on their projects, and that's me. Also, I'm very slow. So I'm releasing an album in September in the middle of the month, and then right now I'm currently on tour with the Vlog Squad, and I hope that once that finishes and I release an album, I can go on my own tour.